this on my Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I put a poll up, and when you see the words, or I guess the letters, a bunch of F's and a U, or written any other way, like one F and a bunch of U's, do you read it as like F-U, like a short version of fuck you, or do you read it like fa?
The second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Well, if there's multiple letters, then I guess there's some freaks out there that use multiple letters for emphasis, but
I've seen it written like both, like how I described it, like 5 F's and a U, or 1 F and 5 U's. And so, like, I'm pretty, assuming they mean the same thing, just how people write it.
I guess
But I put a poll up on my Twitter, and most people agree that it's the second one.
Yeah, you're us.
I asked some of our friends in our own chat, and they all agree it's the second one.
You're a freak if you do the first one.
Yeah, let us know if you're the freak that uses the first one.
Out yourself.
Yeah, please do. I'll protect you from the bullies if you out yourself for me. I'm a tour as well, but I need to know if any of you exist. And with that, welcome to episode 21 of Youre Ridiculous. My name is Luke. What?
Go.
It's episode 21. That's the meme.
I don't know the meme.
Oh, you first iridocyclitis, now the 21 meme? Have you ever used Vine?
Not really, actually. I don't think I ever downloaded the app. I just saw Vines that made it to Twitter.
I see. Anyways, episode 21 of Youre Ridiculous.
Let's go.
My name is Luke. I am one of your hosts, and with me, as always, I have the indefatigable Wolfie.
Oh, wow! What a big word.
Yeah, had to look this one up.
What's it mean?
It means persisting tirelessly.
Wow!
You're like the Energizer Bunny.
That's
bunny.
me.
Yeah.
Energizer
Last
Wolf.
week, Energizer Wolf. Last week, we did our review, I guess, of Adult Swim's newest show. Oh, no.
No.
I'm thinking too far back. Thinking too far back. Go watch that one, though. That was a good one. But really, I was just baiting you all.
That's right.
Last week, we did My Friendly Neighborhood review of the beta.
Yeah.
And that was lovely. Yeah, beta, demo, all the same.
I feel like there's different connotations.
There is. I just used the wrong one. You outed me.
I had to.
And then we also did our serial tier list with Rainie.
Indeed. There was some rage at the end you're all going to love, so make sure you check out that episode.
Some wild takes. I think we can both agree that Rainie had the worst one.
Indeed. She started strong, and then it was just all downhill from there.
Yeah, sure, I probably like old people cereal because I don't eat cereal that often. But I'm not mixing cereals.
Yeah, that's her worst.
That's treason. Yet. That's why she's not on this episode. She's been kicked out.
Sent her to the gulag.
Yeah, she was supposed to be on joining with us tonight, but duty calls, work needed her to do stuff as it is. She'll be on next week probably.
Potentially.
But you don't miss her because you have us.
Exactly, we're all you need.
We're all you need. And this week we're going to be talking about sort of a sequel episode because we're going to be talking about Sucker for Love.
Yeah.
Which is another game by the same studio that did
My Friendly Neighborhood.
I don't know why I can't remember it. My Friendly Neighborhood. I don't know. That one was a hard. They need a better name, more memorable. But Sucker for Love, yeah, by the same studio. What was it again?
Dread XP.
Yeah. Good so far, Wolf. Why don't you tell us about Sucker for Love?
Sucker for Love is a dating sim in which you court a Lovecraftian horror, the classic Cthulhu, with a sexy twist. Her name is Lynetta, and she's got fat titties and a absolute
big milkaroos.
You play as some schmuck who's been trying to summon Lovecraftian horror for some reason, and you get sent a magical pink book that's used to summon the pretty much end of the world, but also allows you to date Lynetta before the world ends.
Ooh.
It's like a goofy meme with like some bits and bobs.
Some
of horror.
tits and bits.
Shut up. There's like horrific visuals. There's some point where you like grow a tentacle face and then you rip it off.
Oh.
And then like you've just got a gaping bloody mess for a mouth.
Terrible.
Yeah, it came out January 20th, fairly recently, but didn't hit anyone's radars until recently.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of games, unless they're like a AAA game, it takes a while to reach the audiences.
Yeah, filter.
But that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you all to the news even sooner. 3 months later.
Yeah. Soon enough.
Better than never.
Yeah, exactly. Better than not hearing about it at all. So there's 3 chapters, right?
Yes.
Is it all dating the same person?
No. So, no.
No.
There's like a prologue where you don't really date anyone, but it like explains the situation. Then there's like the first date where you do everything with Lynetta, and I believe the second date is with I forget her name, but Esther. She's so you as a character, you work at like I don't know what you call it, like a gentleman's club, but the genders are swapped.
Oh, like a strip club?
Yeah, sorta. You don't strip, but you like pay
like
people to give you attention.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I forget the name, but we all know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that. And you've got like a sugar mommy who goes by Missy when she's in her human form, but it turns out she's some kind of Lovecraftian horror too.
Oh,
surprise.
And
of course, she's livid to find that you're fucking around dating Lynetta in your bedroom.
Cause this one wants to be with us, or?
Yeah, well, I guess technically she had us first.
We're two-timing.
I know. We're awful.
Terrible. The worst. The worst sort of people.
Yeah, did you get to see any of the game at all?
I saw the opening, like when you first opened the game.
Yeah.
And then you said you were ready to record, so.
You fiend. You had an hour.
I mean, listen, it's been a busy day.
I guess.
I have work too, but I'm like Rainie, I don't skip. No, but I did like the animation from what I've seen.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
Cartoony, very bright, very cool.
As a game overall, it's enjoyable, but as a dating sim, falls flat for me. I was kind of disappointed. Following the trend of usual, I guess, American-based dating sims, where it's not really a dating sim, it's just got that shell, that it wears the clothes.
Is it more... Sorry, I was just looking at some of the screenshots on Google of it, so... is it more like an interactive graphic novel?
Yes.
It is,
part, yes.
I feel like a lot of American dating sims are like that.
Yeah.
Where they're just trying to tell a story.
Yeah, you don't really make any choices. And it's a very linear, straightforward path. You do the rituals, you see some funny dialogue, you do the ritual, something scary happens, and then you repeat that.
Yeah.
Funny dialogue, of course. Lynetta's great. Missy/Esther's great. It's just not really a dating sim.
Yeah.
Tricked me.
The concept of it all is very cool.
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of a Lovecraftian horror-esque dating sim. Like, that all sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And especially if you're... I think I would have preferred, like, multiple sort of, like, Lovecraftian options, like, not just the Cthulhu mommies.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of why we're saying it's, like, super, like, an American dating sim.
Yeah.
It's not a true one, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah. It even tricks you. There's even Japanese on the cover.
They really tried to bait everybody in. Oh yeah, I do see the cover art. Yeah, what does that even say?
The version I'm looking at is too small.
Oh yeah, it's pretty small. So I'm looking at some of the screenshots. What are these hearts?
The hearts at the top are like, it's basically your progress meter.
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
Which is, it's a weird progress meter because there's only one way to progress the game. But as you do the rituals, you get hearts after so many text events. When you get all 3 hearts, you get a smooch. Basically, you win. You get a kiss, and then the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I forgot to mention, because you summoned her, the end of the world is occurring. So basically, by the end of the game, you are the last human left alive.
That is a good thing to add in. A very important detail.
You forget as you're just sitting in the room vibing, looking at those milkers.
She do be having the milk teas.
I know.
Gonna have endless bowls of cereal. What is the reasoning? Like, if I'm just a human, why am I getting the action of the milk?
You're probably a monster fucker. Cause look at her.
Is it just, yeah, no, right, but like obviously I'm gonna get, I would choose them, but why are they choosing me? Is it because I summoned them?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. That makes sense. It's like, obviously I'm not gonna pass on the on the squid coochie, but like, why are they choosing me, a lowly human?
It's implied that the Linetta's maybe some type of guardian, not like parent guardian, but other kind of guardian, has been continually trying to set her up with someone, and they're the one who sent us the book to be able to summon her and date her.
I see. That all makes sense. Okay. How long is the game?
It's not that long. I think it's like an hour.
Oh, wow. Wow, really not long.
Yeah.
Okay. Was this the studio's first game?
I don't think so. I think they had... No. They had a horror anthology collection first.
Okay.
I think this is their second game. That's released fully.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would like to see... So obviously this game has had some success, otherwise we wouldn't really be talking about it. Other content creators have made videos about it, and playthroughs, and so on and so forth. So it has seen some success, and probably overall a pretty good game. I wouldn't mind seeing, though, a full dating sim of the Lovecraftian creatures. I know we kind of mentioned this before, but whether it be this studio or another one, just go ham with a real dating sim, like a classic dating sim, and just go all in with the Lovecraftian beasts.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be so cool.
I'd pay fat money for that.
Yeah, and a lot of other people would too. Yeah, I think that would be really interesting, like, with actual choices and consequences and, like what the real, enjoyers of dating sims expect when you label it as a dating sim.
Yeah, none of this trickery.
Yeah, no more of this graphic novel bullshit. I don't want... I just go read manga if that was the case.
Exactly.
Yeah. The book that I had to download and waste my time.
Father, how do I download the book?
Father, I require milkies.
Milkies?
Not milking, milkies.
I said milkies.
Okay, well, I just made it worse.
Yeah. I'll milk her, though.
Oh, absolutely. You'd be a criminal if you were going to pass her up.
Exactly.
Which of the three have the best, like interactions and dialogue and stuff?
Definitely the second part. I like the second part, the dynamic of you getting caught basically cheating. It's funny. Yeah. It plays out funny. You're not like dating her, but she's your sugar mommy.
Yeah.
So there's some level of expectation.
She does have quite the look. I like the mask.
Yeah. Looks very
The mask is
I like how
Yeah,
textured the mask is. Makes it look
it
more
is, yeah.
unsettling.
It does. Well, she's got the whole, like, hairpiece covering her face, sort of.
Yeah.
Not really covering it, but, you know, it's
Like
it's
a wedding
over
veil.
it. What does she keep under that, like, thick hair?
Drugs, probably.
So she's, like, pulling a Barney.
Yeah.
Instead of keeping drugs in the tail, she keeps it in her hair.
That's right. They'll never check
good.
there.
So, as a whole, where would you... Oh, actually, a couple first questions. How is the voice acting? Is there any, or is it you have to read it yourself?
There's voice acting.
Okay.
The voice acting
How
is
is
good. Lonetta's voice is spot on.
That's good. And... Oh, yeah. I had to think about it. I almost lost it. What's the, like... I'm assuming I know the answer, but what's the replayability factor?
Pretty low replayability.
Is that the case with, like, a lot of dating sims, though?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, dating sims' whole thing is kind of how replayable they are. To get
okay.
Like, say there's 6 characters, each with a good and bad ending. You can replay it at least 12 times.
Yeah. The only 2 that I'm really familiar with that are, like, actual dating sims are Dream Daddy and Monster Prom. Like, those are the only 2 that I'm really familiar with. Those ones I do know have quite decent replayability.
Yeah.
And so it's no surprise, but I'm not surprised to hear about that, like, the graphic novels of the game don't have great replayability.
Like, there were
another strike against them.
There were some alternate endings, but they're like, you can get them without restarting the game. It does, like, an autosave after every major event, and then there's, like, occasionally a branch after the major event, so you can just do the bad version of it and then continue on your business. Like, immediately. But,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, last question.
Okay.
Which I was alluding to before I thought of the other ones. Overall rating, what would you give it? On a 1 to 10, 1 being I'm never touching this game again, and 10 being Madagascar for the PlayStation 2.
What a callback.
Game of the year every year.
As an experience, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. But as a dating sim, I'd give it a 2 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, at least the experience was good.
Yeah.
That's
do it once.
More important.
Do it once. It's funny once.
Yeah.
It gives you all its gimmicks, gives you all its jokes. And then you're done
That's
with
fair.
it.
How much does it cost on Steam, by the way?
It's $10.
Oh, so it's a pretty good deal then.
Yeah, it's not too expensive.
$1 every 10 minutes for a roughly an hour-long game? That's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, not much replayability, but if the experience is a 7 out of 10... Oh, I have a slightly off-topic question.
Okay.
However, so, how do I want to phrase this? Oh, it's important. I know it's important. I gotta phrase it right. So, is average to you, like if we're grading on a 1 to 10, right? Is average 5 or is average 7?
Average is 6.
Okay. Why 6?
Because when, like, you're grading things, they're like a D would be a 6 out of, like, on an American grading scale.
Okay, well that... So you're saying 60% would be a D. You got a 60 out of 100,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, yes.
Right. That's true where you are, but not true where I'm from.
Oh!
A 70 is a D.
What the fuck?
69 is failing.
What the fuck?
Anything below 7... Yeah. And this is very true for a lot of different places, not just a New England thing. Grading scales for a public school differ wildly. I've gone, like... So A is... What, for you, a 90?
Yeah.
Okay, A for us was a 93.
How the fuck is anyone passing anything?
That's because, well, American public school is dog shit.
Fair
First,
enough.
okay, I'm not going to get into this.
The numbers are
because
meaningless, but...
that's a whole other rant for me. How useless the public school is in America.
You fucking have to get a 70% to pass a class.
But that's... No. Yeah, to pass. That's literally the worst you can do, just like to get by. 70.
I'd be a dropout in New England.
85 to a 93 was a B.
I hate that the numbers aren't straight.
Oh, trust me, we did too. And then I think it was like 84 to 78 or 79 was a C. And then obviously below that to 70 was a D, and anything below 70 was an F.
Jesus Christ. What a strict rating system.
Yeah. It was rough. And that's why I was asking, because I know a lot of people base their, like, how well they grade stuff, like, on a point scale, based on how they went to public school, because that's what they're familiar with. So fair enough. I'll accept a C. I was curious.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the value of a 7 is for you. And so I value 7, obviously, right around, it's fine. It's average.
Average.
Anyways, that's Sucker for Love.
That's right. Check it out
with
if
a
you want.
small
Or watch
tangent.
someone's playthrough. Or just pay for it just to support the developer, even if you never play it yourself.
Yeah, obviously we like the developer
Indeed.
because this is the second game about them we've done.
Yeah.
And honestly, this might be like slightly smaller or slightly lower grading, but still a solid game.
Yeah.
A good experience.
Yeah, good experience.
Yeah, we liked My Friendly Neighborhood, at least the demo of it, and we liked Sucker for Love. It was funny. Good experience overall. So, moving on. Unfortunately, for you all listeners, we have a very busy week. So this one's a slightly shorter episode. We're going to be wrapping it up with a question. Well, not really from Rainie, but we're still going to tag it as Rainie. Rain's question. You can pretend it was here. Yeah, Wolf, why don't you reveal what it is?
Today's question of the week is... Are there more chairs in the world than doors? I almost forgot the question, trying to figure out the voice. Too much brain power.
You're an animal. Oh my god. Yeah, fucking goblin Rainie. So, are there more chairs than doors?
Yes, that's right.
Now, this is a trending question, apparently, on Twitter and TikTok.
Yes.
Which is why we chose it. It wasn't exactly a question from Rainie, but you can imagine. I don't understand where this came from.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like, obviously it's from Twitter and TikTok, but where did it spawn?
No, someone asked it, I guess, and then it blew up.
I guess so. Someone trying to start shit. So, why don't you go first and we can talk through it?
I think there's more doors. Doors.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm definitely agree. I definitely agree with you. I think I'm just thinking about my house alone. I have a old 4-story farmhouse.
Wait. Did I say chairs?
And you said chairs. Did you fuck it up?
I did. Thinking too hard about the voice.
That's okay. Okay, so amending. We could just. Amending the question. The real question. That was the fake one. That was one to throw you off.
Yeah, make sure you're listening.
The real question. You're fucking ridiculous. The real question is: are there more doors or are there more wheels?
Yes.
Now that drastically changes the question. You fucking idiot. However, I'm still thinking there's way more doors.
Yeah, same.
I just can't imagine there being like, obviously there's a shitload of cars.
Yeah.
And a shitload of vehicles.
Yeah.
But there's so many fucking doors.
Yeah, and plus, even in just cars, for every 4 wheels, you've got at least, like, 2 to 4 doors. Sometimes even 5.
Right, so like an average car, so let's say there's like 8 billion people, right?
Yeah.
Let's say half of those people have cars.
Yeah.
Because half of the people aren't even of age to own cars anyways. And I'm not going to count all the junk cars and like decommission one and people that have more, because fuck you. But then we can assume there's 4 cars to every one, or there's 4 wheels to every one car. And so that's 12 billion wheels, right?
Yeah.
And like roughly, like we could even round it to like, to account for all the ones we're missing, 20 billion wheels, right?
Yeah.
Just like, rounding it up by quite a bit. But every family, or every person basically has to have a house.
Yeah.
Obviously, within some reason. And every house probably has, 10, like, on average, I would say probably close to 10 doors. Like, my house has way more than 10 because it's an old 4-story farmhouse. And then there's obviously some on the extreme opposite end where someone like you have what, maybe 3 doors?
2.
2? Yeah, you have your open door and then I'm assuming like a bathroom or a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, on average, you could even say that like 7, right?
Yeah.
And so, I just don't even see how you can, like, compare, like, how you could ever get more wheels than doors.
Even in my case, where I do have more wheels than doors in my house, it's a whole apartment complex. So there's 2,
right.
every unit, like 10 units, each with 2 doors. That's 20 doors right there on, like,
plus,
5 floors.
Yeah. And then you're an apartment complex, so do you have like a double entryway system?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So you have the first door and then you go in and, there's another set of doors to go through. And they're probably double doors, right?
Yep.
Right. And so there's 8 doors just in the entryway. And once again, circling back to an apartment complex, they're going to have all these maintenance rooms, all the closets.
Yep.
And there's no shortage of apartment complexes in every fucking city, everywhere.
Every corner.
Right. And that's only counting like homes / apartment complexes.
Yeah.
That's not counting buildings, that's not counting hospitals, anything, prisons. Oh my god, prisons have a million doors.
Endless doors. Would they still be considered doors, even though they're like see-through?
Well, yeah, I'm just counting like an entryway that has an open and closed system.
Okay.
And so I like a jail cell has a door.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I would count that. It opens and closes. It prevents movement through and
plus you got doggy doors.
So, I didn't even think of that. Doggy doors, everything. Yeah, there's. Let us know on Twitter what you think. And we did obviously like a lot of estimating. But I cannot be convinced that there's more wheels.
There can't be.
No, there's no way. I refuse to believe that. That's why I want to hear your arguments if you think there's more wheels. Like I'm not even. I'll entertain the fact that there may be more wheels if you come with a proper evidence.
I can't even imagine a scenario where there'd be more wheels.
Yeah, no way.
Like think about vessels, vehicles that don't even have wheels, like boats.
Right.
There's tons of doors.
Oh yeah, tons of doors and no wheels. That's all the extra doors.
Yeah. See.
Hashtag door gang.
Door gang. Hashtag more doors.
Yeah, there's, and it was even, you actually were neutral on this recently because you sold your motorcycle and upgraded to a car.
That's true. Equal
So
doors,
you were
equal
2 to
wheels.
2. Exactly. There's so many more doors. Door gang going strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I bet Rainie would be on wheel crew.
Wheel team. The fools. She's a fool that mixes her cereal.
Wheel team cereal mixers. Terrible. What a team that is. But let us know. Oh, I guess you can wrap all this up. Wolf, take it away.
Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, or tweet at us on Twitter or Instagram. You can check out the main cast at ridiculous_cast on Instagram and Twitter. You can check out Lucas's personal Twitter on Severin Angry Wasp, spelled with an E. And you can check
Please
me
do
out
give me love
at Rainbow Does without the W. Thank you for watching episode 21 of You're Ridiculous. We're so appreciative that you stuck around for so long. Or if you're new, why did you start here? We'll hope to see you guys all again next week. Say goodbye.
Fucking beast. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.